And we are back for the 2021 Women's Final. Three-time national champion Graham Rogers just went down to Kayla Wu. Kayla, how are you feeling right now after basically taking out the royalty of women's spikeball?
Oh, man, I'm stoked. You know, I started spikeball watching their highlight videos and watching them play. So to even play against them at a tournament is quite insane. And they're honestly just like the best humans. So nothing but good things to say about them.
That's awesome. Now, let's talk about here and now. We have finals against Twinz. All season, it's been Twinz. This is their turn to lose. What are you going to do to knock off these powerhouses?
You know, our goal today was to play well and be proud of how we played. So I think if we do that and leave everything out there, I don't think anybody can beat anybody.
Hey, Kayla, I'm super pumped, and we are really excited. So we're about to go to the best commentators around. Let's kick it.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Women's Championship here at 2021 Nationals. We have Twinz versus Thus Parabatai. Thus just came off a hot game against Graham Rogers. I'm Matthew Burrows, joined by Bryce Clifford. This is going to be an intense matchup. We've been sort of building up to it all year. Thus Parabatai versus Twinz, a little bit of a grudge match. They've faced off against each other multiple times, so we're going to see who will be on top when it counts. Wow, I think this is just going to be an insane matchup. Bryce, what do you know about Twinz? What do you know about Thus? Who do you think comes out on top?
Well, we know a good deal about both of them because they've constantly made finals matches. Like everyone's been saying, Twinz, is it their tournament to lose? Everyone's going to kind of agree. Yes. I mean, every tournament they've played in, they've won.
Right.
Right? So,
right.
Like, they don't even drop games, I think, or at all. I don't know if they've played 3 games in any of their series as a team this year. So, that's a pretty huge statistic.
Yeah.
That being said, I am a big fan of momentum. I think that Thus isn't going to roll over and die in this match. This is a championship. This is the final. We're going to see the best of both of these teams. Now, we know that Kalin Miramontes has fuego serves. Kayla came alive in game 2 a little bit there. Both Allie and Olivia Jenki have huge serves with both hands.
Right.
I think one of those key facts going into this game is that we can't see the Californians get aced too much.
Right.
Or else Jenki will kind of just put their foot on the pedal and say, see you later, where's our trophy?
Right. You got to think it's going to come all down to who's landing the serves on the net and who is serve receiving even better. Because as we saw last game, Thus Parabatai sort of struggled with the setting a little bit. And if they're not going to get solid receives, then it's going to make setting very hard.
Yeah, that's a good point. The receive has to happen first before you can even get the good set. And the reason they had so many maybe botched sets is because
gather around. We have the women's finals. Give it up for the women's
roundnet. We'll listen in on the field mic.
We just watched them take down the 3-time defending national champions. They're riding high and are ready to become the defending champs themselves. Give it up for the Cali girls, Thus Parabatai. You can't tell who's who, but with how good these women are, Roundnet, it doesn't really matter. Give it up for the #1 ranked team from Tennessee, Twinz. Let's get it going.
We'll see both teams take the field here, amped, ready to go. Hugs all around, smiles on everyone's faces. It's about to be a battle out here, but it's definitely about to be a good time either way. Looking for a lot of fuego serves, as Bryce said earlier, and a lot of defensive touches from both teams. And we're going to see who can put it away when it counts.
Yeah, we'll need to see some big defense. I mean, if you're not going to do it at the service line, we'll need to see some big defense from Thus, because Twinz have just played solid all year long. I'm not saying that they're going to win this match, but they've got their work cut out for them, and Thus Parabatai needs to bring everything they've got and a little bit more to make sure that they're the ones on top of the podium.
Do you think Thus Parabatai changes anything defensively against Twinz? Twinz maybe opting for a little bit more boom ball-esque shots, whereas Graham Roger maybe a little bit low putaways.
Yeah, I think that actually favors Thus a little bit, only because Wu is not scared to give chase. She started to do that, but never squared up against Graham and Rogers. But we've got our first serve of the championship. It is called high on Kayla Wu. Natty Champs serves for a second time, keeps it very low, and that will be an ace for the first point of the match.
Yeah, a nice, solid pace serve. It doesn't even have to be the best serve you've ever hit, but just enough to keep up the service pressure, jam it into the body, force an awkward receive.
Miramontes received that one well. Soft touch here from Olivia, who yells, "Oh no," after her second touch, and the point goes the way of Thus. 1-1.
Yeah, great defensive positioning there. Probably should have let her sister make the set, as she was kind of right under the ball and would have given her time to just walk over to the net. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication.
Ooh, a short set. Backhand defended well from Wu, and do they call a hinder? They do.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a hinder call. A great touch from Wu there. Should have been a nice scoop up from Kayla Miramontes, but unfortunately,
She
Allie
drops.
is finishing. Wow.
And it pays off big time. Here we go. Kayla Miramontes gets an ace.
And this is what we saw in Game 3 where they played Graham Rogers. They used those drops to get 3, 4, 5 breaks, but won't drop it this time.
And Olivia Jenki with a little bit of a limp hand there, not able to put that one back towards the net for her sister. Kayla Miramontes swinging hard.
Something to note is that Twinz did finish their series pretty fast, so not sure if they warmed back up in time for this series.
Olivia, perfect set from over the net. Put in a position for Allie to swing hard. Olivia steps out left and hits all rim. Tries again on one foot. It seems to be the reg and a little bit too high for Kayla Wu.
Yeah, Kayla Wu, the shorter player, forcing them to play as cleanly as possible, forcing them to either hit softer or hit that front pocket. Otherwise, it's going to be high.
Kayla Wu going for a second serve. Opts to hit this one straight. Stays very low. Good set by Allie for the left hand of Olivia, who pulls that one up and over Miramontes.
Natty Champs, we saw her take a lot of breaks in their pool play matchup versus Rally Cats. We'll see if she can make the magic happen here.
Yeah, the backhand was defended very well, and then open hand push. Wu actually hops to her right, not able to do anything about it because that was a very smart shot from Natty Champs.
Yeah, you see her step left while hitting it right with her right hand, so a very interesting shot.
Big right hand from Wu, defended easily by Allie, who boom ball, as you have said, is going to be dangerous, up and over the head of Miramontes.
Right, the Jenki twins have that height to get over the ball and have that arm strength to just blast it, and it works well.
Allie serves that one, just a touch high, no argument. For those of you trying to keep track at home, though, lighter cleats. Olivia, white trim on the shorts, and orange cleats is Allie. The players will rotate as we are at 10 total points. Every 5 they will switch positions. Oh, they will play this? No. Olivia catches it. Wants a little bit better of a first pass if they're going to play the pocket or rim. Miramontes swings hard again. Double fault. Point for Twinz.
Yep, Thus Parabatai gotta get hot here on these serves. Otherwise, Twinz are gonna just be a little bit more consistent.
Wu with a great serve receive and an easy drop shot. The drops have been working for them today. Wu steps out wide right, swings hard. They may play this. They do. Swinging hard with her right, and an easy put away is Olivia Jenki. Ties it back up or takes a 1-point lead.
I believe they are at the 1-point lead. I think they have the mini break. Yeah, we'll be serving here on the left, so it should be 7-6. Twinz up just a little bit. They got down, but came back. And that's going to be a nice jam.
Yeah, good body. Good body defense. Hey, use what you brought. You might as well. Good job by Miramontes to get that to her teammate.
Yeah, Miramontes and Wu got to heat up here. I think they can hit some nice serves that really challenge them.
Right
like
on
that.
cue, Matt.
Yep.
Careful how much you talk about it.
Gotta
They
make
may
it
run away
happen.
with this.
It's a nice front pocket there, keeps it nice and low.
And Olivia passing this, they don't want to play it. Yeah, if there's a such thing as a commentator's curse, then there's also a commentator's blessing.
I guess
right?
so.
Yeah. Miramontes, another great low serve.
Oh, it barely cripped up the front rim.
Definitely clipped front rim. Olivia to serve. stabbed at, making a far pass. This hits the net. They leave it and get in position for defense. Wu gives chase on a boom ball hit from Olivia. Miramontes set, hits her in stride. Low shot defended well by Allie, who takes a left-handed stab at it. Wu gonna swing with her right. Olivia there. Allie puts this back towards the net. Left hand defended by Wu, who's gonna swing with her right hand. Finally up and over, and they get the point. What a great rally in our championship match, Matt Burrows.
What a play from Thus Parabatai. You see Kayla Wu falling over on the no-hit zone as that's her only choice to finish there at the end. Just falls on her side, staying out of the no-hit zone. What an amazing rally. I think it went back and forth like 7 or 8 times. Everyone not giving up, putting that ball away. Great job on Kayla Wu to just put her body on the line and use all of her effort to swing down and as hard as she can, and then just fall over on that shoulder to stay out of the no-hit zone.
Yeah, that was great defense all around. No one in a position to really put it away, so a really good job by both teams to make sure they're in defensive positions, as Wu tries to do right there, but great open hand push. The Jenki twins, definitely open hand push has been a vital shot already.
Thus Parabatai up the little mini break, so have taken the lead, but Twins definitely looking to take it back with the service pressure that they're well known for.
Allie Jenki swings, puts this to the left hand of Wu, and Wu ambidextrously puts that one away.
Yeah, that was a really well placed shot. The set her up perfectly, just put it into the open field. Twins nowhere to be found.
Miramontes, banger low serve. Jenki dropping it low. Not able to get there is Wu. That is a very smart drop shot by Twins.
Yeah, I think Miramontes got to recognize that that's one of the few shots that she has. That she's got to rotate a little bit faster, but either way, not much time to get to that drop as it drops pretty much immediately off the net.
10-10, we stay very evenly matched as we basically hit the halfway point here. Going for a very scary drop shot is Olivia Jenki.
Speaking of drop shots, we haven't seen much from Thus after that one from Miramontes, even though it was a big factor for them winning in that Game 3 versus Graham Rogers.
Yeah, instead Wu just swings out of her shoes twice in a row. Doesn't work out. Little apology to her teammate, but nothing to be too worried about yet. They're serving hard, both teams are. Allie Jenki going for a second serve. Up on one leg. We see both the Twins do that a lot. Actually, a lot of our women round net players, a lot of our pro round net players on either bracket go up onto that left foot and just try to hit a good first shot. I just caught that ball. No one saw it, but it was incredible.
Hey, good job, Bryce. I saw it.
Thank you. Another double fault. A testament to how important they all think their serves are, but the opportunity to play defense is obviously there for both teams.
Yeah, I think both teams also maybe getting a little bit nervous here. We do have quite a large crowd. It is the national championship. Both teams won it, of course, but sometimes the nerves get to you, and a great shot from Miramontes.
That was a very smart low shot. Good set by Wu, but the smart low shot, it was kind of fast for how low it was.
It was. And that's what you said, Thus Parabatai need to have clean setting in this game in order to, stay with Twins, and that one was a great set over to Miramontes' right hand.
Wu trying to cut that one. Another double fault. Allie Jenki closed off stance, ball in her left hand. She swings very hard and just misses that near net. Allie Jenki up on one leg, swings again, pockets up and over Wu, point for Thus.
I think Twins can afford to put that second serve on the net a little bit more. Their defense has been pretty good in this series thus far, so might need to try to trust those defensive instincts a little bit more.
Left hand from Allie, and Miramontes slows up a little bit, getting close to her teammate. One of them just needs to commit, and they can do it.
Yeah, they're making some good rotations, but yeah, a little bit of lack of commitment on the run through.
Allie with a great drop shot defended well by Wu, who hits a very smart low drop of her own. Good point from Thus.
Way for Wu to get under that ball and get it up without carrying, and then also just make a very smart shot.
Oh, and then Miramontes tries to do it right back at him. Anything you can do, I can, also do.
I can also attempt.
Allie does not want to play that because it pockets. They want to get together.
Yeah, it was pretty close to that shoulder. It was on the way up. She did contact it in front of her, which means The position was a little bit lower. And I think they called clean. I didn't see a hand signal. But it looks like they're giving the ball over to Thus. So that means Thus is up 2 breaks now, 17-15.
And then she hits a great serve there. Allie, a little bit of frustration maybe on that because she put that one well into our front row here.
I think we're going to see some intensity come back from Twinz. And yeah, there's an ace right there.
Right on cue. Careful, Matt, every time you say something.
You got to think they're not happy after that call.
No.
And they're going to come back with some fire.
Yeah, and they're sweethearts. Everyone on this court is a sweetheart. But when you feel like a call did not go your way, it's hard not to get a little bit pissed off and try to get it back. And they came out with a vengeance, tried to get 2 really quick. And they're calling this one a redo. They did not agree over there. It looked close. I like the idea of a redo. It'll be first serve. That one was definitely good. Olivia in position for defense. No, not quite. Good swing by Wu.
Yeah, and you got to think the Twinz, again, getting a little bit frustrated calls not going their way. I mean that's just kind of how the sport works. Calls don't always go the way you want, but you got to use that to your advantage. Use that inner fire. Get a little bit mad. Get that little bit of extra firepower from that anger. Use it to your advantage, but you can't let it get in your head. Make you make errors.
Kayla Wu will step out left, swings hard right, stays very low. Olivia will swing, and a little bit of a delayed chase by Miramontes, but overall just great offense from the Twins.
Yep, they are down those 2 breaks still, so Thus still in striking distance to end the game. Goes for a little bit of a jam.
Yeah, Olivia Jenki, definitely great at the service line. Swings very hard, hits a cut, defended well. Miramontes goes for the drop, read a little bit too late, and they take a 2-point lead.
And this is where Thus are shining. They're hitting those drop shots and executing them well. You see Olivia Jenki try to dive in last second there, almost lands on the net, but unable to scoop that ball up.
That one will be a little bit high, no argument from Thus. Miramontes on her second serve, deep breath. Swings hard, they call it high, and I do believe it was.
Looks like they're going to go to observers.
Yeah, I feel like
double check. She did squat down a little bit, so it's possible it could have been clean, but we will see the observer's point of view. They will call high.
Yeah, at the end of the day, use the observer, right?
Right. I mean, yeah, double check. If it's a seemingly close call, you never know.
Olivia Jenki, hard serve. Wu goes for another drop, and these drop shots are just working. The Jenkis keep thinking they're going to be pulling these shots.
Right. Yeah, I think if you're Twins here, you got to adjust that defense and start playing a little bit shorter.
First game point. Wu goes for a drop. It's a good one. Defended well. Almost there on defense, but a nice hard swing by Olivia, making sure no one could do anything about it.
Wu might have been able to leave that ball. Miramontes was deep in the outfield, ready to get that ball. Not sure if she would have been able to scoop it up, but
they will have the potential to play offense here for the game. Miramontes swings.
Oh, no.
And it hits rim. They tie this up at 20-20. That was Thus's chance to put away game 1. They're going to take a timeout.
Wow. But we've seen this before. Earlier in the pro bracket, Natty versus assisted touch. We saw they were ahead, 2019, and they were supposed to be holding, but they rimmed it on 2019, came back to win deep in extras. Of course, we are going to go into extras here, so we'll need to see, can they pull a Natty and win in these deep extras, force it to a second game, and possibly win in 2.
Yeah, this is everything we want out of this game. I mean, 2020, we're going to get extras on game 1 of the championship match. I mean, could you ask for more as a fan of the sport? I don't think so.
Probably not.
I mean, there's a very good chance this goes deep. You referenced the Natty match that happened earlier, I believe 32-30?
Yep.
Yeah, 32-30. I mean, that is very possible. I myself have been part of a 42-40 game. I mean, nothing's out of the realm of possibility here for either of these teams. I'm proud of Thus for sticking in there and playing well, having a lead. They can't fall asleep here, and Jenkis have battled back. So we're going to get 20-20 serve here by Allie. They're going to call that high. However, it is going to be very close. I don't know.
Yet another thing here is going into these deep extra games, it starts to become a battle of stamina. It's been a long day. I'm sure these women's players are pretty tired, so not only would the deep game be hard as it gets called an ace, so Twinz will take the lead, but also games 2 and 3 could become much harder if this game goes deep in extras.
Olivia Jenki, who's been serving very hard, has a chance to end it herself here. Swings away and pockets up on the first one. You could hear a pin drop in the stadium right now. Swings hard again. Cut serve defended well by Miramontes, who has to take a left-handed swing at it. And game 1 will go the way of Twinz here in our 2021 Women's National Championship match.
A very close first game ended because of 2 hitting errors from Kayla Miramontes, which is just tough. I think Kayla Wu's got to set that ball a little bit closer to the right hand of Kayla Miramontes so she can make those easier shots, but definitely not gimme for Twinz. They had to fight for it.
Yeah, that was, I mean, they battled back, Twinz battled back, and I mean, props. That was just them knowing their game.
Right.
Saying, listen, we've been down in games before, but remember, we've never lost at 3 games here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we're very much in this. They came back and showed everyone why they're the #1 ranked team coming into this national championship. And I think Thus maybe got a little bit too comfortable with their lead. They're getting amped, they're getting excited, and then it kind of fell apart there at the end. So I am hoping to see them. The crowd love. If you get a toddler on center court, are you kidding me? That might be the cutest thing I've ever seen.
That was very cute.